Okay, we're going to learn how to enter our first patient into our REDCap database. So click on the MOC001 student database. It's going to take you here to this main screen. I want you to go to Add Edit Records. And this brings us to the first stage, which is going to take us into the C-Common Identifiers form. Remember we talked about C- in Module 1, and in Module 2 it's the standards group. It's part of CDISC, and this is one of the forms that they've created. So you can, in this, navigate through either incomplete records that have already been entered for patients, or complete records. I don't have any complete ones here, but it's one of the options if we had one. Or you can add a new record, and I just want to show you what incomplete records looks like. Essentially what it does is give you a drop-down menu of all the patients in the database so that you can pull them up and look at them or work on them. Again, we're going to go to Add a New Record. It's going to take us into the entry screen for the Common Identifiers form. And I want to point out here, this is the place where REDCap is going to assign a record ID of its own. And I want for you to jot down that ID. Yours will probably be something between numbers 1 or 10 and 100. And I'm going to teach you later how to post that on the discussion board so that I can find your record easily. So here is the study sponsor information, and I'm going to have that on your CRF just as CLR. And I want you to note that we navigate through the screen with the mouse. Okay, it's a little different from a lot of other entry systems where you are working through with the Enter key or the Tab key. And our study name is MOC001. I'm not concerned about case, so you can enter it in either upper or lowercase or mixed, doesn't matter. The site number is going to be 333. Now, we're moving to the unique subject identifier field. Here's where I'm going to have you enter your UNCW student ID. For me, it's 9787. All right, and we're in. So I want to chat a little bit on this screen about what we would think of as general entry conventions or policies, because this is a short screen, so it's a good place to add it, and it's the beginning screen. First, I'm going to have you enter all data as it's seen on the case report form unless your entry instructions tell you that you can do something different, abbreviate or modify, etc. Secondly, you're going to see this form status here, complete, incomplete, pulling it up. I want you to leave it at incomplete for now. Here's another option. You don't have access to it, but this is where we would lock the record so that no more changes could be made to it. You're going to just move right past that. And now we get into the saving options, and you have a couple of different options here. First, you can save and continue, which just brings you right back to the form, but it saved the record. Or you can use Save Record, which will take you right back over here to this menu. I'm not going to click on that because I'm not ready yet. Or you can save and go to the next form, and we'll do that in just a second. A few other general entry and conventions. One is you're going to see when you get to the dates that you can either enter them manually or select them from a little calendar icon, and I'll show you that later. Also, as you go through, you're going to encounter some soft ranges on the fields. What that means is the computer will tell you if you're trying to enter data that's out of range, but it will let you go ahead and enter it, or force the entry is what we refer to. So just to be aware of that. Okay, we're going to save this form and go into the informed consent, but I'm going to stop the video as soon as we do that and do a separate video for informed consent.